So over at Image, we get an all-star team with Mark Millar and Frank Quitely with Jupiter Legacy #1.
And we're looking at Batman Incorporated #10, where in order to defeat his enemies, Batman must become the Bat.
And we check in with the All Reds and Matt Fraction for FF #6. Okay, so the first book that we have today, jumping straight into it, no introductions, no hellos.
Introduction.
Right.
We are going to review some comic books and we're not making no apologies for it.
Ain't we? No, we ain't. I don't know what happened there. So yeah, the first book we're talking about is Jupiter Legacy #1 from Image Comics, and it's Mark Millar he does fucking everything, let's not go into it. And Frank Quitely, who's really famous for his All-Star Superman and his work on Batman and Robin and all the rest of it. So this book's kind of alternate future, superheroes are a thing, and it's kind of gotten to the stage of corporate. Like, superheroes are trying to turn themselves into brands while the older superheroes are trying to...
they've got more of a classic idealism.
Yeah, they just want to protect and serve their country, and they want to become famous and celebrities and all that. What did you think of issue 1 of Jupiter's Legacy?
I liked it. As expected.
So,
Mark Millar and Frank Quitely. I mean, Frank Quitely is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, he's incredible, and this book no different.
Yep.
Mark Millar's writing is solid. It was just one of these things. Like, I didn't finish it, and it was just, oh my god, this really, which I could have done with this creative team.
Yeah.
It's weird because with creative teams like this, inevitably you sort of judge them by higher standards. You can't really help but to do that. So, you want maybe to come to it and go, oh god, this has changed things. But having said that, it's only a first issue, and it does feel a lot like a first issue. It's very, let's lay the groundwork, let's sort things out, let's make you know who these people are. Like you say, let's get the two main sort of idealism. Let's see where the young people are coming from. Paint their picture, paint this kind of older golden age hero, paint his picture and put them in contrast to one another. Yep. And it does that quite well, and I think it's an interesting concept, and it's definitely there's room, there's places to go, and
certainly,
yeah. I mean there was a couple of nice techniques. There's one moment the way they beat the villain in this is really it's kind of cool the way that happens. So there are some interesting things. There's not enough character really yet for me to say whether I like the characters or not. They feel at this point a little archetypal, a little characters that I've seen 100 times before. But as I say, you don't have a lot of space in a first issue. But it is a first issue, and I think it does its job adequately. And I liked it well enough. And Frank Quitely can draw a comic book.
Frank Quitely can draw the shit out of a comic book.
That
is for sure. I pretty much agree with you on the whole. I found a lot of the recent Image books, because you say Mark Millar and Frank Quitely is what makes you judge your standards high. For me, it's that little logo in the corner, that image, because I don't think there's been an Image book on the show yet that we haven't just, it was amazing, over yet. Although I know I haven't.
I don't remember.
I've loved them all. I
didn't like Las Vegas.
Yeah, you weren't fussed on Las Vegas. I really enjoyed it. But I just found that this kind of ended on a bit of a whimper for me. I see what they were trying to do, but I don't think it was executed very well. So it just kind of ended on a bit of a flat. But having said that, the rest of the book, I think, was very solid. And yeah, as you said, there's not a lot going on just yet. It's early days. And with someone like Mark Millar, his writing style, I found it was superior. And, books like that, even Old Man Logan, that first issue he does is just setting the scene. And it's the ones that come after that really make it special.
It's like Bendis, isn't it? It's like the slow burn. I want to lay some ground because shit's going to happen. Yeah,
but he's like, it's super slow burn. So I enjoyed it. I will pick up the next one. I will I will continue to get it because I'm sure it's going to go places.
Cool. Yeah. The next book we're looking at is Batman Incorporated #10. We had #8 with Damian's death. We had number 9 with the mourning and the sad.
And now it's number
10. We've got Batman's Revenge.
Yeah.
This is basically the part of a 3-parter which ends this series.
Yeah.
Batman decides to push the pedal to the, I don't know. He decides to go all out.
Full force.
Full force. He's not holding back. What did you think of Batman Incorporated number 10?
I mean, it's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
It has been. Always has been. Still is. Chris Burnham is another guy who can draw the shit out of a comic. Grant Morrison's a guy who can write the crap out of one. It's just great. By the way, I do apologise for getting the variant cover, which means you don't get to talk about any of the WTFs. Poor thing. But I'm so sick of those WTF covers. They don't fit on the book, so I wanted the fancy different one. It was great. I honestly don't know what to say that I haven't said before with Batman Incorporated. It's fantastic. It ends on such punchy notes that just make me so
comic
excited.
booky, isn't it? Very classic.
Yeah, very comic booky. We see a character who I'd forgotten about for a while, and it was nice to see him again. Yeah. The cover's a little bit misleading, this variant, actually. It's like little clone Damians. That's... Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
Don't go into it expecting that. But other than that, it's fantastic. I honestly don't know what else to say about it.
Yeah, no, it's...
Say something else about it.
I will. It's...
I will, it's cool. It's fine. I got this.
We haven't seen this sort of Batman. I mean, the things that he does are things that you would expect him not to do. The kind of measures that he takes, or he's just like, enough is enough. We really are seeing that's it.
Yeah.
You pushed it, you crossed the line. There was some really nice Talia stuff in this as well.
Yeah.
Where she's trying to, I don't know, get rid of her guilt, and we see that she's made some mistakes and she knows that she has, and the ways that she deals with them feel really right for that character. This really isn't, it's not quite Batman kicking ass yet, but it's
it's about to come.
We're nearly there.
Yeah.
It was more of the same. It was still fantastic.
And that sounds negative, but it's not.
No, it's
not with Batman Inc. More of the same is exactly what I need.
It's so solid. It is. It's punchy. It never lingers.
Yeah.
We get some nice emotional moments. Yeah. We get some action. We get a strangely drawn Dick Grayson.
Yeah, one panel, a little bit weird.
But other than that, this is a really good time.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. So the last book today is a book we haven't checked in with for a while.
No, we love the first issue.
Yep, of FF. Did we only talk about the first issue?
I think we only talked about
the first issue. And this has been one of those books that's come out monthly, more or less.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, so we're up to issue 6 now. I can't believe that Marvel Now's been going that long. So this is the continuing story of the Future Foundation without the Fantastic Four, with Ant-Man, Miss Thing, Medusa and She-Hulk in their place. Drawn, this issue not drawn by Michael Red, instead drawn by Joe Quinones?
Yeah, I think that's
Quinones.
Good.
But still coloured by Laura Red. So my question to you, did you notice that, and what did you think of the book overall?
I didn't notice.
Calling you out.
I didn't notice. I read the whole thing without noticing. When you pointed it out and I actually looked for it, and you look at like the faces, you're like, oh yeah, that isn't Scott. But no, like Dragon Boy looks exactly the same. I mean, come on, Laura Red is a superstar, isn't she? Like she's fantastic. I mean, the first 3 pages of this book, it just had me at every page. She-Hulk's choice of music when she's working out had me.
Right.
Cutaway bass graphic.
Had
me. Like, I was there for a good 15 minutes on that page, just looking at all the little details and bits like that. I love that shit. It's just been so consistent and funny and fun. As I said last week...
Moloids, by the way.
What? Oh,
I don't even know where that came from, but I loved it.
That was adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's done such a great job of these little characters just cropping. You really kind of getting to know and like these little kids that just crop up. The Mullers particularly are fantastic in that moment. Like, oh, I completely forgotten about that. It's such a lovely moment. Yeah. No, this is. I mean, it's a gorgeous book. Quinones does a really good job. Laura makes it almost a seamless transition.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a regular thing. I think he's drawing Michael Lord.
I think it was just the one-off, I assume.
But yeah, no, more of the same for me. Fantastic book. If you're not picking up FF, you really should.
I agree. It's brilliant. I'm not even picking up Fantastic Four. I was thinking of picking it up in the trades later on, but I'm loving FF so much. And I remember when I first told you that I wasn't picking up Fantastic Four, and you said, well, you just won't get it. Yeah. You won't understand the story without it.
The first kind of 2 or 3 are really...
It was fine. It was. I think what I liked about it is there was no dramatic irony for me. I knew as much as the FF knew.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was actually Johnny Storm. I'm just like, okay, maybe. I'm just as untrustworthy as you guys. It was great. And Matt Fraction's writing and the way he handles the Yancey Street gang it's just fantastic. Like, Matt Fraction is doing such good work at the moment, not only on this, but over on Hawkeye as well, and all the other books he's working on that I'm picking up. He's nailing it. Yeah. Doing a fantastic job. So FF, why aren't you reading it? You should be.
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah.
Good, so that is all from us today. We hope you have enjoyed this week's episode.
Yeah. To the person who won the free digital download from last week, you are here. Congratulations to you, sir. And if you want to win a copy of... Are we going mystery comic again?
I think we're going to have to.
Yay! If you want to win a mystery comic, leave a comment down below. Tell us what you thought of any of these books, or, you know what, just put whatever you want down there. And you can... And you'll be in with a chance to win a free digital download.
Yeah.
Although don't abuse us, because we don't like that.
All right, I think you've spoken enough, sir.
All right.
You can follow us on Twitter if you want, at Comic Book Show 1, where Dale's been getting busy on there.
I've been getting busy. I've been speaking.
And don't forget to join us on Wednesday. We will be back with Who Wins, our quest to find the greatest superhero of all time.
Yep, and then over on Friday, we're talking about some of the books that we've been reading.
Yeah, we are. We'll see you then.
Hey, we ain't. I don't know what happened there.